Off we go from Denver. Oh, good return up past the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Leading them out will be the four-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick. To throw right away is Vick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Isaiah Pacheco, 69 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out the right flank. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerry Rice, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And this is now a one-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Michael Vick. Catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Vick to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Vick's throw there incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touch.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Van Jefferson, 54 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They just get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. We are in for a good one as we're through one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss, as they've got it as we resume action. Throwing, Vick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Here is 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Vick now. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for the Broncos score. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick. And the Broncos continue to pull away here this first. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flank. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Vick readies to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jack Stoll, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the...
Taking it right down Broadway.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. What a run by one of the best to ever do it, Michael Vick. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Vick in trouble, and down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Let's go now.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Vick. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. That's it for the first half.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He stiff arms him, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Henry up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Vick. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Will Anderson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and 1.
And he's going to go down again.
Tershawn Wharton, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken at the 46.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Michael Vick, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Being chased out left. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now here's Vick. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, Just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long...
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Vick dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Vick throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's the Chiefs punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Pacheco is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Vick, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and